Samphire dancers?
Well, the Samphire dancers, who age range from about 55 to 80 plus, have been dancing with these wonderful youngsters from the college.
Well, our first contact with college was when we came to do a session with yourselves, and there was, oh my goodness, there was about 36 people in that studio, and that was the first time we met you. And then we did the key arts performance, and we had one moment on one ensemble bit right at the end. We'd done dances, you'd done dances, and we performed in the same space. But this last 3 weeks, I have to tell you that I've really looked forward to my Thursdays. I really have. It's been fantastic. It's been so creative, so playful.
It was just fun, like how engaging everyone was. It was very welcoming. There was no type of any cold energy or something. Like everyone was just warm, and it was such a great vibe.
And lots of opportunity for spontaneous dance. Some of it we've learned a bit of a routine and then repeated it, but a lot of it's been about spontaneous, which has been great in terms of making immediate relationships through movement with the person that we've danced with.
Really figuring out connections between each other, seeing all the different movements we can come up with, different emotions that we can convey through fluidity movements.
When we had one-to-one or partnership in our work, there was a level of trust that we had with each other. There was no, type of, should I say discrimination, or there's no energy that says that, oh, because she's older, I can't trust her to do a certain thing or anything like that.
One, I think the youngsters were so accommodating to us oldies, but I also think that us oldies were actually not as bad as we thought we might be in comparison with the youngsters.
But the thing that's most surprised me is the fact that all of our memories are rubbish. That I thought it would just be us not being able to remember what comes next, but it wasn't, and that's quite nice actually. So it's not just because we're more mature.
I think I've improved my improvisation skills with other people, because something I really struggle with is doing it with someone else. I'm quite good at doing it on my own, but when there's someone else there, I sort of always freeze up and just struggle. But with all the people helping me and going through all of their different techniques that I'm not really used to, it's been really helpful.
Just being different with your movement, I think, because I'm so used to doing, a lot of my dance lessons are quite quick movement or learning really movement.
When we did that thing where you were doing juxtaposition, which I really enjoyed, I think that was quite a challenge, because physically myself and Ember, we were juxtaposed just because I'm short and was tall. It might have been a challenge, but it was fun as well.
Learning learning that there's different movement, I think, and not to do it so robotic, I guess. Just go with it.
I've enjoyed how people have slowly warmed up and mingled more and more as the project continued.
The mutuality really of the meeting of two very different age groups in producing spontaneous dance and one or two things which were a bit more structured.
And just creating this whole story of just connection.
All the members of the group were happy to throw themselves into it.
I want to do it again. I want to do it again plus.
And creating movement with people, creative friends.